Alrighty. Back to the Maura Murray case. Now, this is off a page. I want to thank once again the person who's really, you mother puss bucket, giving me some stuff to look into is, good old Thunderbolt. In this, before I even want to start on this, here we have a 21-year-old girl. 21 years old, correct me if I'm wrong, 21, 22, whatever the case may be. And, all I got to say for this case, to have so many different scenarios, leads, it's like, what? There goes my phone. My phone hasn't been doing this for a while. Now it's starting up again. Anyways, I'll get back to that after. So much stuff, thoughts, theories from other people. Everything under the sun is in this case. But let's not forget, Maura Murray is 21 years old. Went to another college before she came to Amherst. And I would like to really know how this young woman packed enough time to get involved with, three brothers in New Hampshire. Any other type of lover from any place. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think she met up with somebody is right online or whatnot. She got sucked into someone's BS. Probably went to go meet this person. But Jesus Christ, when they go on to say that she went on to getting involved with town officials, big-time tycoon business owners from New Hampshire. And in this article that I was sent, Stately claims that she could be buried under a slab of cement that was buried in a foundation in Benton. And this is off of Topics now. Now, Topics, I know the 112 Dirtbag used to roam around on that site. I went on that site, and I'll tell you something, I don't know. I get frustrated with it because I don't know how to use the damn thing, trying to find people, type in names, type things. That site is completely stupid. So I don't know how all this stuff comes up on it. But I'm not gonna even waste my time even looking this up. Things have been deleted off that page. There was something that said that like if you go on one of these blue things, it'd have a website, but it said the site has been deleted type thing. But this is going into details. Right here you got the county attorney who made a comment about human trafficking. Now this is another thing. Back to them drug dealers. Human trafficking. Could she have got sucked into that? Like I say, you find that red pickup, you find the killer. Now, if anything, I went back and defined when I did go look into this one, land where a slab of concrete was say to have buried Maura Murray. Nothing came up, but some other stuff came up. And I took a screenshot of this only because someone had mentioned shoes. Someone had mentioned in a comment about this video, which led me back, kind of glad I did stick on it and read it a little bit more. But someone said, could this have been a hoax by Maura Murray? She was with this person, went and hit the guy that she was with. And I'm like, what the fuck are they trying to say? Now people are going to say that she was with the guy, making all this up. It's a hoax, blah, 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 blah. But that sparked the thing right there, too. And what they said, they mentioned they saw the boots in the video. So I said, hell, let me go try and spark that up. My friggin' phone. This is BS. I need a new phone. Right now, my home screen thing is being touched. I did things to this phone that was said to be done, and it still does it from time to time. But here you go. The shoe. It said, let me get a screenshot. To me, we got ourselves possibly a cowboy boot. Another indication. Find that boot. And I'm sure that boot probably is worn out now, by now, thrown out. But if this person is distinctive, likes to wear cowboy boots, you start there too. And all the suspects from the past, I definitely stop rounding them up just to take a look at their shoes. But then again, here I go, possibly screwing up something that could happen. Because now if I mention this, they'd probably take them off and switch their cowboy boots. But, if anything, when you got people that like to wear certain types of things, that's a possibility to look into. I was trying to get some more pictures, but yeah, this is the best you can get it from the flopping around in the video type thing. So clearly right there, cowboy boots. I wanted to go into this case too. I noticed this last night. Coming up next after I watched the end video again. And something about numbers had come up. Jerk. I would like to get back to listen to what that is. We have your daughter thing, because I still think the mother covered up something sinister in that family. But once again, it led me back to this. And someone had mentioned bodies of water again, and there was something that I found off from the one I got sent to, of course. Not only in details, but into comments. Let me see something here. Forcier inserted himself in the case a few months after Maura went missing. Now I've looked up something on that guy. Tried to get an image of his face. And there was something that came up. Child molestation and a couple men. But if he was a child molester, and that was something I was supposed to cover, but I don't think I did. But I did mention him. I don't know if I covered that, but it's saying that he was a child molester. All right, Maura was not a child. And if there is child molesters, they don't like adults. Of course, they like children. Hope someone cut his junk off. But, if he is out. But, someone posted in a Facebook group called Maura Murray, Strength Numbers, what is it? I did get back on the guy that supposedly saved these videos, sent them to law enforcement, which was good. Because I bet you if you find that barn, also, there could be a good possibility that that barn could house her body, or maybe even a part of her body. Hang on a second. You know, this friggin' phone is supposed to stay recording when my screen shuts off, but I notice when I shut it off, it cuts my video and I'm stuck. But, yeah. So this guy goes, oh, there it is. This address I went on, I think it went to nothing. I went on that address just to show, I screenshot this just to show, if you ever go on this website, that address has been deleted, nothing found, it says. But, on another thing, the cabin video, this person's saying, do y'all think it's the sick ass walking up to the cabin, almost as if he's hunting her. And then it's actually Maura, who, in my opinion, looks like she hits him or something. You can see blue jeans with similar thighs and brown hiking boots. Thoughts. Right there, mistake. Now, I don't know what the hell, this is the one I was just talking about. I don't know what the hell they were talking about. Maura hit the guy in hiking boots. The guy got cowboy boots on. So this person, I don't know what the hell they're seeing. The guy just made it, whoever made that video, just made it to taunt because of the barn. And why he just went, and turned around. Honestly, I might have said it before, but I want to say maybe could have rightfully stepped on a friggin' underground bee nest. But I think that was just a friggin' cover up to make it look stupid, just to taunt you at the barn and just make a random exit. A random, explosive exit just to say, what are you doing? Put it back. Let me see. Or make a comedy thing out of it. Think it's funny, which it ain't. And channel Maura Murray. Maybe you can link to the profile one time. Oh yeah, that's that 112 dirtbag. That's that address I said. You type on it, don't exist. Yeah, the reason why I got two of these, because I went scrolled down and got all this, so. What is this? If you go to, what the hell? Right here. There's some aerial doing views, I guess, on Google Maps. But this one supposedly says he can see some sort of concrete slab with a cover right next to the lower mountain lake. Sorry for that rant. So this guy, oh come on. Now areas. Mapping out, this guy's literally mapping out areas. So let me go start at the beginning with this. Bruce Lee picture. I was looking back on some older forum comments. 3 years ago, this was written. I never could find an origin or much about backstory of it. Supposedly there's a local man, family owns, this is what I was talking about, concrete company. Now this is what Thunderbolt sent me. And like I said, I ain't never heard about this as much as I've read. But like I say, these thoughts and theories on this, the only thing I can come up with this is that if she did get involved, maybe with the guy's son, and they're just one of them whacked out people that do crazy stuff if news comes their way and they don't like to hear it, like to say, so, oh, I'm pregnant. But like I say, this girl's 21 years old. I need to know what year and time or even a date of what time did she get to Amherst College. So if anybody can, if Thunderbolt can maybe look that up. What time did she start Amherst College? I'm going to look it up. Anybody want to look it up? Think about this. Because like I said, here we have a 21-year-old girl and all this stuff talking about different men, different relationships, cheating, running around, partying. How did she cram this in? Even the night she got in the accident with her father's car. You know, all that weekend. Did this, did that, looking for a car. How in the hell did she have even time to breathe? And for her to throw herself, say so, at these many men so claimed, you know, the tow truck driver or whatever, the guy at the track meet, the three brothers, now this story of this concrete guy and all these town officials. It's like, what the that's a lot of time. How did it get done? So just reading some of this stuff, it's like, get it out of here. But when I looked up, like I said, I was looking for concrete stuff. As you can see up here, Maura Murray, and the land that was, I put in filled with concrete. Of course, the only thing that came up was the house. Then I scrolled down, and then the crime garage came on. I looked up the Lower Mountain Lake, and this one came up. Missing, notified. You know, there was nothing other than this one that caught my eye with the Lower Mountain Lake. So when I went on it, at first it didn't read much. Then I started scrolling down, and then the route started coming back up again. And Big Island Pond comes out, west of somewhere called Hampstead, and reference of 107. But here we go again, going west when she was going east. Now, I don't know how this could be. And it also mentions in this, but I'll get to that in a minute. But like I said, going west when she was going east. And I already said that the person who kidnapped her went probably to 93 because of the, so I don't know how, you know, somewhere, unless they killed her, then brought her up to this kind of stuff. And they do claim, and I did read that she could be chopped up in pieces, buried in different parts of New Hampshire. But just reading this, you know, 107, 121, 128 are route numbers. And then you got the island, Big Island Pond, unmarked blue line going south to north is Route 93. But like I say, there they are saying going west. Now they're talking about 93 meets 111. And then it gets down here, map can see the red cross has covered over something previously marked in black. Now this caught my eye. I mean, I do want to look back into the Big Island Pond, because I didn't know what BIP meant. And I just trying to follow the numbers. Like I said, these could also be numbers off of telephone poles, because telephone poles got numbers too. You got to think of anything, markers off the highway, off the road, mile markers. You just can't think of routes. But this caught my eye, and supposedly marked in black. So what it was, and this is supposedly going on mapping, and they're showing something at the Red Cross. You know, the Black Cross Keys, Emble on the north must be somewhere of 107, taking us somewhere near a place called Raymond. Now, Raymond, New Hampshire, I've been there. And I don't know if it's near that Red Cross, but that's something I definitely got to look into. Like I said, found a bunch of Red Cross off of 93. I even like I said, saw one in 91 somewhere, but it supposedly disappeared. But whatever the case may be, that's a big, that's using Google Earth, I guess. So I got to check out this island, got to check out the Red Cross. And this just goes on repeating itself. Big Island Pond. So there's something there that's supposed to be slabbed up. But who would take the damn time to mix concrete by a goddamn pond or island to bury someone? That kind of sounds fishy. But, so creepy. This guy supposedly moved to New Hampshire just months ago and, finding out about the case or whatever. But other than that, we go on to this book case. Well, this one's, of course, finally someone also bashing as I'm intrude as anyone by this case. But oh my God, those hopeless Muppets from MMM Podcast and James Renner need to get a new hobby. That's what I say. That's what a lot of people say. Because going on their stuff is just BS put in there just to put more speculation on the case to make it more so you watch it and give them more views. And don't get me wrong, like I say, if ever my friggin' videos on this burst and bust and blow up, I'm going to try and maybe even start my own little foundation. Not only for just Maura Murray, for a lot of people that I have up on my page that I'm covering to, donate to get maybe these investigations pumped again. Especially my Taj Narbonne case, where there still needs to be locations searched with cadaver dogs and, not enough funding for it, which is very sad. But I like to find and look for these slabs or whatever, and hell, who knows? There was a concrete place that did something very wrong. Well, I'll just go in there and take a look around. She did not go missing on purpose. Family friend. No, this is about Renner and how they're sick and tired of him and making all these about him, his gain, exactly what I say. So there it is. It looks like the area near UMass Outing Club Cabin in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. Photos were taken by James Renner. So I don't know what that's all about. But I think this came off the barn video I showed you. And I think they said that he took pictures that could be something like the barn in the video, but who knows? I don't think it is. Because if that was the case, that would have already been dug up and searched and said. So whatever that guy's got going on. Oh, I found a barn, like I just said. Finding stuff to make people look into more. I found the barn, and I'm going to take pictures of it, but it ain't, And that's just sick. So, what did I... And I'm trying to look, but I got this one up since my man and friends. Oh, this is all about the lower mountain. Waterman Brook, just west of French. This has got all roads and places supposedly near this BIP. So like I just said, I just wanted to document this. And of course I got it. Bath, New York is in here. New Hampshire. Yeah, New York. All these roads and stuff that were never seen before by me. That's right. Now I got more to look into, check out some stuff to see how legit this is. But all in all, I think all this is just, stuff that was made up to make you, move away from the real reason. You find a red pickup, you find a killer. That's all I can say. I mean, I will look into this stuff and I will see what it's claiming to be, but I don't think this has got nothing to do with anything, because the red pickup's the thing, seen, disappeared, and she's gone. But it's good to know that all this came up, because, like I said, this stuff I ain't never seen, so won't hurt to look. And that Red Cross thing was a huge find off Thunderbolt's findings. So, I mean, you look and you get one thing, you always want, what I do is I just read what the main topic is in that thing, and then I go, like the concrete slab at the concrete place, and I loaded that up and got all this, so. But other than that, that's it. That's the end of this one. Till that next video, be safe, take care. Always beware. Because, right? And I've been trying to think of a good case to bring up to match this one. But guess what? I don't think there is. Because of all these loose ends. It's insane. Yeah, I read it. I've even said it, and I read people saying it. Once you get into this, you can't get out. And I think people will go crazy, though, before they even find her. Because this just has so many speculations, so many thoughts and theories. People are just coming up with random things, I think, missing the point of the red truck in person. But, damn. And I can't go with no town official stuff. Even though the company supposedly owned red trucks, but were them red trucks sidestep trucks? That's the question. If they had sidestep trucks, then why weren't they ever investigated? If they don't, then get off it. Out.